Brian Anderson here with me to... Tonight, our analyst... Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Now Johnson. Pass to Coulibaly. The three ball. Memphis with a rebound. Here's Rizachet. Here's Leonard. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And here's Harden. Gets the three ball to go. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now here's Thompson. Deflected. Holiday from long range. Thompson pulls it in. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Pass to Rizachet. Thompson scanning the floor. Shoots over Harden. Thompson's shot is off.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Here's Thompson. He takes it in. And there's the rejection. And here's Thompson for 3. Williams grabs the board.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
B.A., they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
The offensive rebound. Inside, Leonard. And he can't jam it through.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Leonard. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. On the wing, Harden. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Here's Johnson. After the basket by Memphis. James Harden, and that's good. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
A staple of Harden's attack. His three-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
Back to Holiday. To the right side. Here's Leonard. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Thompson.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Ooh, Thompson with the block. Leonard can't get it to go.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
To the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Richard, with the career he's had, it's hard to believe Drew Holiday has only made 2 All-Star teams.
Well, that speaks to how much talent is at the guard position in this league. But it also shows how we tend to award offense over defense, because Drew, his impact is truly felt on the defensive end.
Now here's Johnson. No points yet. Gets the three to fall.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard on the wing. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Leonard's got 5.
He's been aggressive right from the tip, but it's resulted in only 2 buckets off of 9 attempts.
Here's Harden. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Houston Rockets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
The jump hook. And too long on the shot.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Fires for 3. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Here's the 3. Memphis with a rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Thompson outside. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Robinson Earl. Here's O'Neal. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. But Good look from Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Timeout called. Memphis. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Walter. Going inside. Here's Pritchard. Here's Walter. Back to Sabonis. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
The confident lefty stroke of Sabonis on full display.
Koulibaly on the wing. Takes a three. Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Back to Pritchard. Shot clock at 5. Releases. Here's Robinson Earl. Pass to Pritchard. Walter from outside. That one is off. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Houston. Driving to the basket. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Walter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, Brad, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. Well, let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Houston leading by 7. Out to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Pass to Sabonis. Back to Pritchard. Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Harden. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Grizzlies trail by 12. A minute 20 left in the second. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Outside Harden. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Harden. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Najee sets a screen. The kick out to Johnson. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Now here's Holiday. Outside O'Neal. The 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by Houston.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
And Harden with the slam.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Holiday. Back to Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. And Leonard drops them both. Thompson scanning the floor. Driving inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Here's Leonard. Outside O'Neal. Here's Rizachet. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's Houston up by 11. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Grizzlies trail by 11. And here's Holiday. Thompson outside. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from three for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Outside Coulibaly. From the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Koulibaly's got 5 now.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Holiday with his head up, looking to create opportunities for his teammates.
Thompson, that's good. He's got 10.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Leonard for 3. It's hauled in by Houston. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
Yeah, and they did a lot of winning, Allie. Screen by O'Neal. The 3 from Thompson. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 10. Back to Johnson. Thompson in the post. Leonard pulls down the board. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Timeout called. Memphis. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Grant.
You know, really by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Harden with it. He's got 12. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Out to Thompson. Back to Johnson. Fires from deep. Counted from distance.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Robinson Earl. Out to Thompson. There's the 3. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
This is something that Klay works on all the time, even though he is already elite at it. He readies himself to fire once he catches that ball.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Pass to Thompson. Holiday from long range. It's rebounded by Houston.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
The three is up. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Robinson Earl, defended by Thompson. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Rizachet. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this.
Whoa!
Wow. Okay,
Unreal! That's what they came for.
Wow.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And there's the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. He drops it from range. He's got 10.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
Sinks the tray.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Rizachet. Thompson with it. This one for three. .35 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Robinson Earl. Just 5 to shoot. Fades and shoots. He can't get it to go.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Coulibaly with it. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Coulibaly's got 6 here in the quarter.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Holiday. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Rockets lead by 18. Outside Johnson. Here's Harden. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And you can see Harden is feeling it, which is why he's being so aggressive on offense.
Here's Leonard. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Down low. Outside Holiday. Thompson pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Harden. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Graham.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Here's Leonard. Rebounded by Johnson.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
Leonard inside. Banked it in off the glass. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter. Houston leading by 22. Pass to Thompson. Right side, Coulibaly. The three. The Grizzlies pull it in. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. That shot is good by O'Neal.
And it's not always Leonard's forte, but he's really developed a solid passing game.
Puts it up. Again, Houston.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Oh, got that one up quick. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Houston. Pass to Thompson. Drives to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Thompson outside. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And here are the Grizzlies now. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Houston leading by 22. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Amen Thompson.
His range and timing protecting the rim, he blocked a lot of shots and altered even more. This is what winning is all about, playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Back to Leonard. Puts it up from 15. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Back to Johnson. Thompson left side. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
He's off on the first.
Shooting for Houston. Thompson. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Now Holiday. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Thompson pulls it in. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.